Hello, my name is Vurik and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. I had a recording session of this prior, but unfortunately my audio didn't sync up correctly, so we're just gonna be starting over again. Let's just do the gamer estate. So we're gonna be going on this. I'll explain what this game is about after this opening intro.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Okay, so Darkest Dungeon is a party type game where you have to do resource management and such. It's like one of those old school, in terms of combat at least, like Dragon Quest or one of all those turn-based combat styles. And party management, position, and all that is very important. But you have permadeath in this game. So it's very important to be wary of what you do and be careful. If you make a mistake, it may very well just, kill your character. So, I'm renaming people off of my GSG Primesetters gaming server. So if you're in there, you may be in here. So first up is casual, by request, just like an office me. Each person has their own person. Each person has their own quirks, which affect how they do stuff. Just little stat bonuses or negatives. You get them after every mission, after you complete one. It's not guaranteed, it's a random chance if you get a negative quirk or a positive quirk. No, you got your regular RPG-based stuff like speed, which determines who goes first. HP is, of course, just life. Dodge is, of course, dodging. There's a dodge chance in this game. Protection is just damage protection, just DR, damage reduction. Accuracy mod is just, how easy it is to hit people. Crit is, of course, crit, and damage is damage. You get that. Now, some of these resistances, blights like poison, disease is, of course, diseases. You could get them on your character, and they have some positive and negative effects, and you could remove them at the sanitarium. Death blow is once your character gets to 0 hit HP, you get into the death blow range, where this is the percent chance that you will be dead if you're hit. Then blight and bleed also proc death blow. Bleed is, of course, bleed. Move is how easy are there to move out of positions. There's 4 positions in this game, as you can clearly see up here. Casual likes being in the first and second. My character likes being in the third and second position. So being out of position affects what moves you could do. So if I was out of position, I couldn't be able to do smite or anything here. If I was in the third position, I'd be basically useless. Debuff is just debuffs that people can use. And trap is I believe it's your dodge chance against traps, which you might find in dungeons. But explaining all that, I'm pretty sure we're ready to go. It's a 2D game where you can move your guys side-scrolling.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
And then there's a second bar here called stress. If it gets to 100, you are going to, your character's going to go into a period where they either resolve their stress and they get a buff because of it, or they dwell on their stress and they get a negative because of it. And that's when the bar gets all the way up here. If it gets to 200, your character has a heart attack and they die. So that's another bar you have to worry about.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Position is not only important for your character, but for other people's as well. As you can see those red circles there, that's the effect range on other people with these. So he has low bleed resist, so I'm just gonna take him out with one vein. Hopefully get the bleed rock, he's gonna go, and hopefully I'm gonna dodge this, which I do. It's really good to get that early damage off there.
Decimated.
Actually, I was just gonna finish him off. You get stress.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Naturally from just moving in a dungeon. And there's curios here, as you can see. We don't have anything to interact with it, so we're just gonna check inside the tent and get some more loot.
A fortune, waiting to be spent. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
So there's a chance they may be
An
moved out
ambush.
of the way.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I'm gonna try to focus this bad guy with me, so I could just not take that chip damage he's gonna do to us. Luckily, there's only 2 people in the party, so it doesn't really matter what position Casual's in. It does matter what position I'm in, though. I'm gonna hit him with a tracking shot. Give myself a little bonus here, which does go the whole battle. And hit him with a stun. There's 50%. Oh, I missed. But he had 50% stun resist, so there wasn't really a high chance that he'd get that anyway. They could bleed off on him, and I don't really want to waste a turn moving Casual up, so I'm just gonna really try to focus this big guy down. But now to think about it, if people die, enemies or allies, a corpse is there. So you might want to do Casual up just so next turn.
The slow death.
Never mind.
Unforeseen.
Some guys by
Unforgiving.
Their corpse.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So you can use items on these curios. I'm use this key here.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
These trinkets, which you can use in these trinket slots here. Man at Arms, we don't have one of those. We have a Crusader and a Highwayman. And that's just the names for the characters. So we're going to finish this quest up here and get our loot. Let's just... We had no curios, unluckily. We did have a decent amount of gold. It's a good quirk. And Casual got that too, but... Bad gambler. I don't think I'm gonna have anybody gambling since I can't and he's not very good at it. But gambling, going to the brothel,
Welcome home,
drinking and
such
praying
as it
and
is.
such.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
That reduces stress. So, stagecoach recruits new people, tavern. Oh, we can't even do that now, but tavern and abbey are for stress relief. Sanitariums for removing quirks, locking in good quirks, and removing diseases. Hold on. Sorry. This is just to review audio stuff like logs and whatever the guy says, the announcer. Guild is for upgrading your character's skills and getting new skills. You get like Wicked Slice or one of these things. Blacksmith is upgrading your equipment, like these, and Nomad Wagon's just shop. So I'm gonna remove these
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Nothing here really piques my interest here.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
We do have some heirlooms which are used to upgrade your buildings. I don't think I'm gonna do anything right now.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
So yikes. I'm just looking at these quirks real quick. But unfortunately, we don't have... I mean, they're not that bad. We've had worse. I don't want anything to upgrade here, and I can't really do anything else here. The graveyards where people die.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yeah, so we can look at these again if you want to, but let's just name people from GSG. Toxic person. It's Twenkle. We don't have any women here, obviously. It's a boys only server. Let's get McNuts. I didn't name it correctly, hold on. Then we could go down in our first real dungeon.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
More choices will open up as we continue. There's the darkest, but we would just probably die if we went down here. So you're really good in the third position, you're good in the third and second. I'm good in the third. Everything can be used in the fourth besides incision. I don't really plan to, so you're going back here. Nugs, go ahead and go in the second. Can't really see. Light resist. This is 40. You really care about your speed being that high, as long as you just go first before you. So we'll give you the blight charm. Oh, it's dodge actually. You got 0, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. So everybody's light resist is relatively high. So let's just continue down.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So light is important to keep the bad boys away. There's a chance you might encounter some scarier enemies when the light level is low, and there's less chance of surprising people, which we did do in the previous one. Sorry. I'm gonna pick up a shovel and some food. There are chances that people will get hungry. I think this is gonna be enough for now. So we just got some basic provisions. It's a short expedition, so it shouldn't be too taxing on equipment. We have a scout mission, so we just have to explore 90% of the rooms. There are these curios that you
Wealth
find.
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
That we usually get some regular bread. Somehow we got surprised. Which luckily since it's just the first combat, it's not too bad. I'm just going to just a shot and
Executed with impunity.
hopefully you can't do anything, but we'll just move you up for now. Luckily it's the first combat, so there's only 2 enemies, so we should be able to take these guys out pretty easily. Alright, so oh yeah, here it is. Full party order. And you could open this.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It's good we brought one of those shovels with us. So let's just use that. Being prepared is a big part of this game. Preparing correctly. She does a lot of stress damage, so let's just try to take her. Yikes. We got both resists there. These guys are skeletons, so they have really high bleed resist. Just try to shoot her, take her down. As you can see, Twenkle's already at 45 stress. It's not very good. You down. I'll just try to heal you up to full. Keep everybody's health. We don't have anything for stress relief right now. It's a nasty hit. I was hoping for high rolls to get this guy down. Yeah. Probably maybe should have focused him. Just gonna go for a grape shot blast.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Crit. So hopefully she should be dying this round.
A death by inches.
And then Casual could take out this last guy. Pretty straightforward combat.
A trifling
I'm
victory.
pretty low. I'm
But
not really
a victory
worried about it.
nonetheless.
Just light a little high. We're gonna go for the curio. So there's scouting chances. Hopefully, gonna loot this. Yes, Casual is a kleptomaniac. And he likes stealing. Let's see. Just go for a shot up on this guy. Hoping Mate's not gonna do much since bleed resist and all that. This range guy can really just, oh there we go. Really does some bad damage, which you really just want to try to avoid. Our light level's pretty dim, so if we could get some light just in general, that'd be preferable. And these guys are really focusing me down. Maybe should have. Yikes. Maybe should have healed me up. Go again for a stun. We did get it. And Jesus, they really don't like me. I'm gonna go for a heal on them to get me back up. Really don't want to die in the first combat. That would be extremely embarrassing.
Another one falls.
But
As the fiend falls,
should have really just
a
played
faint
itself
hope
here.
blossoms.
Stun this guy. Also removes corpses so he's up in the front. Heal me up. And then hopefully casual can finish.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Get a trinket here. I believe holy water. Right. Should have used that on me, but did not know. There is a trap coming up to this room, but we do see it. And I believe I'll have the highest trap resist here. 60, 90, yeah. Disarming also does stress relief, so it's really good if somebody is high. Empty room. There's a kleptomaniac working there. Casuals just stealing.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We brought enough torches for this. We should be okay. I'm gonna eat some more just to get me up. Then we'll eat the rest, but it really doesn't matter because if we get another proc of that, people are gonna go hungry. Use one of our last torches here, and since we did bring the second shovel,
Even the cold stone seems bent on
we're
preventing
not gonna
passage.
take any stress from that. I believe the Butcher expansion comes out today, so we're gonna mess around with that later. Plague resistance is really low, so should some good damage on these guys. As I expect this combat's gonna be moving pretty slowly here. Everybody's pretty good. Let's see. I want to get the torch back up. So I don't want that guy dodging anything I throw at him. Everybody here is a skeleton, so should get some good AoE damage. And hopefully a Zealous can finish this guy off, unless casual misses. Another round. The Bone Courier should be dead. And luckily, they've only been focusing Twenkle with the stress. Because I don't want to really put the Tavern or Abbey if I have to.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Let's try to get this guy down. That's good. Let's see what's going up next. I'm going to finish this
Their
guy off,
formation is
and we
broken.
did.
Maintain the offensive.
This guy's a lot of protection, but we should be able to get through it. He's not gonna dodge anything soon. Resistant to move and stun, which is really good. Let's get a grape shot here. Something's gonna finish somebody, but I guess we just go for this. The corpse doesn't matter. I guess gonna
Slowly,
to blight.
gently. This is how a life
Agile
is
can finish
taken.
this guy up, just stun.
Be wary.
Let's get the
Triumphant
second
pride
open with
precipitates
this.
a dizzying fall.
And that was a very smooth first quest. If you're curious, we are moving on normal difficulty. Got a lot of curios here, and a decent amount of wealth. And everybody's getting some nice, some quirks. Good. Awesome and great. I've never seen so many good quirks in a first run. It's really gonna be shaping up
The
well.
plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a
So-
curse upon us all. The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
These guys are praying. Twenkle can meditate. We do have some curios.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
And treatment costs, but we already spent that. Should have done that earlier. But we do have new people. Another highwayman and a grave robber. Second position. Let's see. This could be very hard to think. Where does it go, Super? Super, you are a grave robber. Welcome to the squad.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
We have some people really good for warrants, so we're gonna take these two people out. Me and Casual might still go out. We have another...
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
This could be Karma. Okay. We've been running for 26 minutes, so I think that's good for the first episode. If you'd like more, then be sure to subscribe and like. If you'd like to get a name on here, then you could join the GSG server. We don't do any of this stuff, but if you're interested in a lot of strategy games, which are Paradox, the Paradox Game Studio, with a EU4, Stellaris, Hoi 4, that kind of stuff, you could join that server. I will have a link to it in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching and peace out.